Hi, welcome to this part of my review featuring the Dread Thingonomicon. If you haven't seen the other parts of my review, featuring this huge gallery of fantasy elements for your tabletop RPGs, please check out the playlist in the description below. This time we are going to talk about the creepy graveyard section and the crypts and catacombs section. Let's start with creepy graveyards. Adventurers often spend a lot of time in graveyards. Whether they are investigating a series of hauntings, destroying a nest of ghouls, or merely visiting the grave of a loved one, a graveyard can make an exciting adventure locale. You have a graveyard sites table with results such as: a large oak tree stands majestically among the graves. Colored ribbons and streamers hang from its lower branches and move gently in the wind. Or, a cluster of people stands around a grave, arguing loudly and gesticulating wildly. We have a strange sounds table, with results such as: a faint, indeterminate whispering assails the party's ears. Or, the grunts of exertion and sounds of picks and shovels cutting into the earth show 3 grave diggers are hard at work. We also have a strange sensations table, with results such as: shadows cluster particularly thickly about several old grave markers. To a fevered imagination, it looks like the shadows are rhythmically pulsating. There is also a things to find in an open grave table, with results such as: heaped earth stands next to the open grave. Nearby lies a headstone ready to be erected once the grave is filled. There are gravestone inscriptions such as: Thorel Rockbeard. Though far from his own people, no dwarf was better loved. There is a strange mausoleum table with results such as: a ghostly figure can sometimes be seen pacing restlessly outside this mausoleum at night. In truth, the ghost is an illusory image of the mausoleum's occupant, which was once always present but has become unreliable over the centuries. We also have graveyard rumors, such as: all coffins and caskets made in town are lined with lead. The locals say it's to keep wolves from getting inside, but there aren't any wolves for miles around. Then we have a mourners with personality table. Perhaps you encounter Irma Varini. Distraught after her husband's death, Irma comes to the graveyard daily to talk with her dead partner. There is a graveyard hunting table. Perhaps an item disappears from a character's gear as faint cackling echoes from far away. When looked for, the item is barely visible among another character's gear, as if the second character had hastily stowed it. Then we have the crypts and catacombs section. Although crypts, catacombs, and sepulchres are common adventuring locales, they differ wildly in feel to a normal dungeon. Designed to house the dead, they lack many of the features of a dungeon occupied by living creatures. You have a crypt and catacombs dressing table, with results such as: water oozes through cracks in one wall, creating an area of glistening stonework. A shallow puddle of grey water lies at the wall's base. Then we have the sarcophagi inscriptions table, with results such as: Eldias Otra, for want of a nail, or Krita Koveri, finally peace. We have a sarcophagi graffiti table, with results such as: not trapped, or I told him to duck. There is a crypt and catacombs feature table, with results such as: the crypt has a wooden floor and was built over a natural cave. If the crypt is particularly old, the wood could be brittle and rotten. Incautious adventurers could step through the floor and plummet into the pit. There is also an interred or apparitions table, with results such as: Ake Vilja. The transparent figure of a middle-aged man, wearing homespun peasant garb, slowly emerges from the distant shadows. The man is muttering and rubbing his head. There is a sarcophagi dressing table. Perhaps the interred is pinned to the bottom of the sarcophagus by a steel spike driven through their chest. There is a grave goods table. At first glance, this sarcophagus holds nothing of value. A perceptive character, however, spots a platinum earring lying amidst the dust behind the interred's head. The earring is in the shape of a graceful dolphin. And this concludes this part of the review. In the next part we are going to take a look at the cultist's lair section and the curio shop and pawnbrokers section. I like how in the creepy graveyards section and the crypts and catacombs section, there aren't only undead or supernatural or creepy results, there are also some more tangible and mundane happenings. There is even a result of one of the mausoleums being actually an elevator, leading down perhaps into a secret base. Or many things related to interacting with non-player characters that are mourning, that are visiting their loved ones in the graveyard. But of course, there is no shortage of ghoulish and macabre results in these tables. Thank you for watching this part of the review, and thank you for your likes and your comments. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know. And thank you so much to those of you that are going the extra mile to support the channel. If anyone else wishes to further support the channel, the information on how to do that will be in the description below. Once again, thank you, and see you later.